the sun has gone down and the mercury going down as well. To be expected, I guess, here on an autumn night just outside of D.C. at FedEx Field.
The enthusiasm for football here on the East Coast always in the air. These folks are ready as their guys get set to match up
with the Seattle Seahawks. Is upon us. It's week 12 of the NFL season, and we're underway on EA Sports. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line.
They'll run for the first time with Antonio Gibson.
And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. Second down. Now a play fake. Wentz. And he wisely will throw that one away.
Well, this defense for the Seahawks, they were excellent a week ago in the victory over Arizona.
Yeah, and what stood out to me on tape, the way they were flying to the football. So that tells me that they've got all their assignments down, and they're playing with extreme confidence.
A tough spot here on their opening drive. This is 3rd and 7.
Check 13. Check 13.
To throw is Wentz. Forced out to his left.
He'll dump that off to Gibson, complete.
And he will have a first down as they get him to the ground at the 37.
And, Charles, this defense, they know that they've got their work cut out for them. Here's a quarterback coming off a game in which he threw 4 touchdowns. And they've watched the tape all week. They've seen it, but what can they do differently?
I think they've got to approach it like a pitcher facing a really hot batter. Get him uncomfortable in the box. Change speeds, change locations, change the pitches you throw at him. So show different coverages, blitz sometimes, drop back other times. Just don't let him get comfortable or let him get into rhythm.
Now a nice throw here right side. He hauls it in. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. So from Seahawk territory now, it's 1st and 10 at the 41.
And time to give some credit to the big fellows, the offensive line here, because you've got to have good protection on crossing routes. Receiver time to work all the way across the field. That time be able to scan the field, spot his receiver moving left to right, and make a good, accurate throw. Thank you, guys.
Rifles one and attempted.
The safety, Terrell Edmonds, picks it.
And the Seahawks are going to get possession here as they force the opening drive turnover.
So far this season, this defense has had their issues against the pass, so that's a great sign for them to get the early pick.
Hey, a confidence builder for them and an absolute shock for the quarterback because he went into it. He saw the numbers we saw. He watched him on tape. I think he came into this one thinking this is going to be a big day, and it very well could be. But early in this one, advantage defense.
Play action. Now it's Locke. Going for Metcalf on the deep ball.
And that nearly an interception here on this opening drive, but he gets a reprieve. It's 3rd down.
So many times we see teams go on the road and want to lean on their running game. But this crew just announced they're going to try and air it out and make hay downfield.
So after the second down incompletion, they'll come up now against a 3rd and 6. To throw it is Locke. And they will touch him down, but not before he gets the first. After getting that turnover on the first drive of the game, you'd hate to just stall out the momentum, go 3 and out. They're able to avoid that there.
Yeah, we talk about complementary football all the time, but I think it's a little bit deeper than that. Defense went out, forced a turnover, gave the ball to the offense. It's now the offense's responsibility to pay that off for them, to show respect to them. Hey, you guys got us a turnover? We appreciate it. They want to continue their drive.
And he'll go down inside the 45 before going out of bounds.
As long as you go through your proper reads and progressions, the drag route can be one of those old reliable plays because usually it's good for a good chunk of yardage, as we just saw there.
And those guys like it, right? They can get the ball with a full head of steam.
Especially against man coverage, because man coverage, they're typically running away from someone and not worried about traffic coming out on the other end.
The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8. Throwing now is Locke. And that falls to the ground, incomplete. A nice job of bodying him up defensively, and now it brings up 3rd down.
That's what you're going to need to do against those big receivers. You got to get in there and get physical with them. That time he got in close, got in tight, and knocked the ball away.
From the gun on 3rd down, Locke. Flushed out right. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
Has to be a little bit of frustration there. Back-to-back incompletions. Receivers blanketed on both attempts. This time on 3rd down.
And that is no good. And this will remain a scoreless game.
Empty possession. Everything looked okay. He just never got the ball on target. And knowing him, he'll be disappointed with that effort.
The Washington offense at the line and ready to roll. They'll start on the ground with Gibson. And this one goes nowhere. Losing yardage on the play back at the 46. Play action. Now Wentz. That's out to the flat for Gibson. Nifty move. And he's down right around midfield after a gain of 2, maybe 3.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field can really generate big plays for an offense.
From midfield, here's Wentz. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
Coverage was awfully tight there on 3rd down. They actually closed off all the passing lanes, forcing the incompletion and bringing up 4th down.
Now the offense going to use the first of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. So on 4th down, Washington going to call on Tress Way to punt it away. But how about this, a fake? And he's going to let it go deep. Oh, but this is going to backfire as it's intercepted. Picked off at the 20, and he's able to take this one back to the 36-yard line.
Well, sometimes the fake punts work out. They're fun, and you're so smart for doing it. And sometimes, Charles, what happens is an epic fail, and what we just saw was an epic fail.
And you're right about that, because the key here is the element of surprise. You have to catch a defense completely unaware that this might happen, this might occur. Unfortunately, somehow they tipped it off, or they were just well coached and on their toes.
And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
Well, he certainly did a nice job improvising there, extending the play, hoping someone would come open downfield, but they never did.
Back to the air on 2nd down. It's Locke.
Catch is made by Metcalf. And all the way in, touchdown Seattle. DK Metcalf, his 11th touchdown of the year. And the Seahawks on just 2 plays have taken the lead. Myers connects on the PAT, and it's now a 7-0 game. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. Well, from deep in the end zone, he's going to bring this out. And he'll be brought down shy of the 20, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone, not a good one. Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. They threw an interception the first time they had the football, wound up leading to a touchdown the other way. How do you approach drive number 2?
Going back to your game plan coming in, everyone has matchups that they like better than others, where they think they have an advantage. Dial up some of those plays. Try and go to those spots and get your offense moving.
After 7-0 on EA Sports. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. Here's Wentz to throw. Looking left side, and it's complete. And he takes it all the way down to the 28-yard line. A huge play there for Washington.
And that might be exactly what they needed to wake up this home crowd. They haven't given them much to cheer for so far. And never underestimate the effect the home crowd with you can have on a game.
On 1st and 10, it's Gibson. And he'll take this ahead for about 4. Second down coming up. Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6. From the gun, it's Wentz. Is this intercepted? It is. It's intercepted. Picked off at the 24. And his guys will take over at the 25-yard line. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. And, Charles, if the season ended today, and it's not going to, we still have December left. We're only in November. But they would be a wild card team, and that's great. They'd be in the playoffs, but you know they're trying to bump up to be one of those division leaders.
That guarantees you at least one home game in the playoffs, and that's what you're really seeking. But there also isn't much margin for error for this team, right? Because right where they're sitting, a 2-game losing streak could have them out of the playoffs, so they've got to make sure they continue to keep the momentum.
And now off to the races down the right side. And all the way in, touchdown Seattle. A great effort there with touchdown number 8 on the year. And the Seahawks get the quick strike touchdown. Extra point up and through by Myers. And it's now 14-0. So the extra point good, and the roughing call going to move the ball out to the 50 for the kickoff.
And I think this is a good chance to pin them deep if you can land the kickoff inside the 5-yard line or so. Gain some field position for your defense.
It's a squib kick that still makes its way down inside the 15. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10.
26 Mike. Check the out. 26 Mike. Oh, here we go. Oh. 2 Jet. 26 Mike. Drop deep. Check 31.
They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. On the run, he'll let this go deep right side. Well, this is taken in. It's complete. And all the way down to the 37. A huge play there for Washington. So how about that for a chain mover? They're all the way down inside the 40 now for 1st and 10.
26 Mike. Hey, I'm coming after you. Switch it.
Now Wentz. And he'll lose yardage here. Back at the 41.
To throw again on second down. Wentz. Buying time to his left.
Well, that'll be incomplete. Well, he took a shot as he let that go. And it's going to bring up a third down.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down.
26 Mike, 26. Big stuff, let's go. 26 Mike, 26 Mike.
Wentz going to throw. Flush to his right.
Got a man. It's Gibson, complete.
And they went the wrong way there. Losing yardage back at the 43-yard line. Call it a loss of 2 there on the play. And that'll bring up fourth down.
20. 26 Mike, 26 Mike. All right, here we go. Let's go, D, let's go.
They'll go for it. It's Wentz. And that is incomplete, but there is a flag. And on fourth down, this is a big call.
So they get the flag for pass interference. Big call there on fourth down.
But it's the right call, and as much as I want to see them play through incidental contact, he's definitely there too early.
They'll run on first down. It's Gibson, and the running lane's non-existent in this first half as they'll stop him behind the line. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12. A reminder coming up just a few minutes from now, we'll send you to Jonathan Coachman and our crew in Orlando. Coach will have a look back at some of the stats and scores from yesterday's action. On 2nd and 12, Wentz being chased out left. And he will find his man, Samuel. And he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or 2 shy of the 10. On first down, Gibson. And he takes it in. Touchdown, Washington.
Antonio Gibson.
His 11th touchdown of the year.
And Washington able to make this a close game again. Extra point by Sly is up and good.
And that'll cut the lead down to a touchdown. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. And still plenty of time remaining here in the half, more than a minute. And we'll see if they just want to protect that lead or try to add on to it.
Well, with as much time as is left on the clock, I would imagine it would be the latter. I think they're going to try and add on to it. So what they're going to...
And he cannot avoid the pressure as the Washington pass rush gets home.
Now the Seahawks going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming second down play. Another try after the first down sack. Lock. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off at the 21.
And he will bring this one back. It is a pick-6 for a Washington touchdown.
Coaches preach all the time about opportunities and taking advantage of them, and he did exactly that. I used to have a coach told us all the time, a lost opportunity is never regained. Well, no regrets here. He picked that one off and took it to the house.
Extra point by Sly is up and good.
And we are tied here in the second quarter. This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. And they just had that pick-6. I guess the only positive maybe of them returning that for a touchdown. This offense right back out onto the field to try to make up for it.
I like that because because now it doesn't give him a chance to go to the bench and really settle, to sit there and kind of seethe over the idea that they turned the ball over previously. Right back out there. It's almost like hopping right back on the bike after falling over. See if they can get the ball moving again.
Yeah, we'll see if they can do it here. Lock again here on 2nd and 10. Going for Metcalf on the deep ball. He's got a man, complete. And they do finally get him, but he takes it to the 25. A big play there just before halftime. Lock now on 1st down. Left side here, that's the tight end Fant. And he's out of bounds, almost gets to the 10.
And this has been a nice answer to the touchdown drive against them a few minutes ago because they've come out and reestablished the tempo. A nice throw there, and they're putting together a very strong drive as a response.
And he'll fight his way down inside the 10 to the 9-yard line. Now the Seahawks call the second of their 3 timeouts as the clock will stop with 21 seconds to go here in the first half. On 2nd and 7, Lock dancing to his left. And just shy of the goal line as he's out of bounds right at the 1.
Certainly making his presence felt in both the pass and the run game. He's having an impact.
Yeah, and his first carry of the game right there, he had hurt him with his arm. Now he's showing that he can shuffle the puppies as well. Block now to throw. And the throw left sideline here is caught, but they'll rule it incomplete. Couldn't keep his feet in. 2nd down.
I don't know about you, but I wanted to reach out of the booth and snatch that pass myself. That thing floated forever up there. And I think that threw off the timing of the receiver. That's why he couldn't get his feet down even though he caught the ball.
Charles, I would have liked to have seen that.
Yeah, me too.
For you. I wanted to see you reach out and catch that.
Yeah, you've heard about my hands, huh?
They'll try to run this one in. And he will take this one in for the Seattle touchdown. A great play there in the final seconds of the first half. And the Seahawks have taken the lead. Myers connects on the PAT. And the lead is now 21-14. Maybe time for one play on offense. 7 seconds to go in the half as the kick is away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Washington offense at the line and ready to roll. And with 7 seconds remaining, not much time to really do anything. And they're just going to run it here up the middle. And some space here. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. So we are at halftime here on a Monday night as we'll get you down the coast to Orlando for Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. Okay, Coach, thanks as always. This one's still anyone's game as we welcome you back for quarter number 3. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. Second half begins with a run from Penny. And this will be a gain of 5 as he gets it to the 30. After the pickup of 5, here's 2nd and 5. Shotgun snap to Lock. He'll spot Eskridge open left side.
I think that's a big pickup for a first down because when you run a drag route against zone, you're sometimes asking for trouble because you might run into a defender.
Yeah, well, there they ran into a first down. Executed it to perfection. Finding some room at midfield. Fighting through, and he's got space. And finally, down at the 36-yard line.
109 yards rushing for him now as his fine rookie season continues.
Right back to him on first down. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they're playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time and making it work.
And he'll get him inside the 15 down to the 14-yard line. It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up second down. And to give this time to the tailback. And he'll fight his way down right around the 12. 2 yards the gain there, and now they're left with a third and about 4 for a first.
Ladies and gentlemen, that is a force of nature at the defensive tackle position. Yes, he's as big as they come, but still plenty agile. He's able to make a nice play there to swallow up the ball carrier.
Here's Lock to throw. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete.
And the Seahawks are going to have first and goal as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points.
They'll try and run for it on first and goal. And he will score. Touchdown, Seattle. A great effort there. His 3rd touchdown of the game, 10th on the year.
And the Seahawks take the opening kickoff of the 3rd quarter and drive right down the field to extend their lead.
Extra point up and through by Myers. And the lead now up to 14. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away.
And we'll see a return here from the end zone. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. And their deficit a little wider than it was at halftime. Does that touchdown a minute ago change the thinking here at all?
I think it does, at least a little bit, because now urgency has to start setting in. You can't go out there and go 3 and out and run the risk of falling behind substantially, but you have to do it without pressing, because pressing, that'll lead you into bigger errors.
So they'll come up after the gain of 7 on a 2nd and 3. His way forward for a couple up past the 30. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. Wentz now to throw.
And this pass broken up. Excellent coverage there on 3rd down, as that was not an easy one to hold on to.
That's an excellent job right there on 3rd down. Like any defense, you never want to let them get anything started, and that would have been a first down. Instead, you saw the contact on time, no penalty, and before this drive could get wings, it's 4th down.
Wentz going to go on 4th down. Steps away. This will be caught at Samuel. And able to rip off a big chunk of yardage before being dropped inside the 40. A big connection on that one. 31 yards. So how about that for a chain mover? They're all the way down inside the 40 now for 1st and 10. Wentz to throw again.
He completes this one to Terry McLaurin. And he'll go out of bounds inside the 15-yard line.
Brandon, so many times we see the crossing route start as a quick hitter, but in this play, he had time in the pocket and waiting for him to clear going across.
They'll run on first down. It's Gibson. And he is into the end zone for a Washington touchdown. Antonio Gibson, his second touchdown of the night. And Washington has made this a one-score game. Extra point by Sly is up and good. And that'll cut the lead down to a touchdown. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. Taking it about the 1. And makes it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. Pretty important third-quarter drive for them. Momentum has sort of shifted the other direction after that last touchdown as they nurse this small lead. And they'll get it all the way up about 5 yards shy of midfield. 156 yards for him on the ground now. He has been a tough man to bring down all night. They keep it on the ground. This time it's Penny. And he's got it across the midfield stripe and into Washington territory. Just what you want on a first down run. Call it 8 yards. And it's 2nd and 2. Now they try the right side here. And for one of the first times all night, he is going to go nowhere as they bury him behind the line. 2 yards the loss, and now they go from 2nd and 2 to a tough 3rd and 4. And that is going to do it for this third quarter of action. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. The Seahawks on third down. They've been okay. 2 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 4. He's got his tight end Fant. And he is going to have a Seahawks first down. They needed 4. He doubled that. He wound up getting 8.
And that pickup of a first down, that's going to leave a mark because they really needed to stop them there, didn't they?
So frustrating. Defensively, you're a play away from getting that football back here. Down late. Tough.
Now they've got to find a way to create a turnover or a takeaway. Otherwise, this one will probably get away from them.
Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd down. They look to throw. It's Locke. He'll find Metcalf. And they're going to have another first down here as the tackle's made at Washington 16. Catch number 100 for his career right there, and it's good enough to keep the chains moving. So the ball down to the 16 here for 1st and 10. Into the red zone, it's Locke. He'll find Eskridge here complete. And he's able to break out of 1 tackle, but then quickly brought down. 5 yards on the catch there, brings up 2nd down.
Another nice pickup through the air, and I think a lot of people might expect them to run the ball in this situation, Brandon, but with this lead, they're electing to throw the football. Swings, slants, quick outs, things that they consider safe.
Steps away to his left, and he will slide to a stop. He does have the first down.
How many times have we seen this late in the fourth quarter? Because you know the pass rush is getting after him, and they get upfield, get that great push, and what do they create? Space, and he takes off.
They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal, and he is in for the Seattle touchdown. A 5-yard touchdown run. And the Seahawks add on to their lead, and they are also closing in on a 5th straight victory. Myers connects on the PAT, and the lead now up to 14. They're down here in the fourth, and that personal foul penalty is not going to help.
No, in these types of situations, players will tell you that's extra intensity. From where we sit, it's actually frustration. Not a good play.
After the roughing penalty on the PAT, they'll kick off from 15 yards further upfield. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. On first down, Wentz. And he's left with no option here but to throw it away.
Oh, I like that right there. Not only was it the right play, throwing it away like that, frankly, I think it was the only play.
Yeah, got outside of the pocket, realized he had nothing, just chucked it free.
Yeah, live to fight another down, right?
26 Mike, 26 Mike. Come to wild work. We want it. Great 15, great 15. 26 Mike, 26 Mike. Watch the pass. Hey, watch it, watch it. Whip.
To throw once more on 2nd and 10. Wentz eluding the pressure right. Got a man over the middle, and it's complete. And they work this well upfield across the 45. Fourth quarter, every drive so critical, and you figure may only get one more shot after this, so a touchdown's imperative on this drive.
It is, but you also have to think to yourself in play calling, don't hold anything back. Don't save it for the second touchdown. You got the first one for the second.
And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Picked off at the 45. And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown. Well, dare I